In this video, I'm going to demonstrate setting frequencies on the ETO electrostimulator. When you first get out your electrostimulator, you want to be sure that all of your channel settings are in the off position, as you can see here. Next, you'll notice that I already have leads inserted in channel 1 and channel 3. If I wanted to set this electrostimulator at a setting of 2 Hz, we would look at the frequency table at the bottom. If we notice, the frequency of 2 Hz is going to fall between 1.5 and 2.5 in the L column. So we want to make sure that our unit is set to L. So we need to move this tab over to the left to the L setting. Now, if we follow where that setting of 2 is between 1.5 and 2.5, if we follow that over to the right into this S column, we know that a frequency of 2 Hz is going to be somewhere between 4 and 6 on our frequency dial, so about 5. So now we come down to the bottom and we can turn this frequency dial to a setting of 5. So that is going to give us 2 Hz when we turn the unit on. So if we were going to utilize the unit, we would want to be sure that our electrodes are attached to the patient. And once those are properly attached, we would begin our treatment by turning on the appropriate channel. First, we want to just turn it just barely to the on position, and you'll see that the light starts to flash. And then to adjust our amplitude, we very, very slowly increase that amplitude to our desired setting. Now, if we wanted to, suppose we've completed this treatment and we wanted to move to a setting of 100 Hz. The very first thing we need to be sure to do is turn our channels off again. So now that the unit is off, we can adjust our frequencies. If we wanted to change our setting to 100 Hz, we go back to this table and find that 100 Hz is in the M column. So we're going to move that tab to the M position, and we know that 100 Hz sits between the 80 and 150. If we follow that column over to the right, we know that our setting needs to be between 8 and 10. So we go back to our frequency dial and make our adjustment. Now, that 100 Hz is probably going to be a bit closer to the 8, so probably somewhere around 8.25. So we're going to roll that dial up to about 8.25 or so. And then now we are ready to begin our treatments by, again, very slowly adjusting the amplitude using the appropriate channel dials. And that is how you set frequencies on the ETO electrostimulator.